All right, everybody, in the shop today, gonna be working on this Galaxie, like I said yesterday. And for everybody that is telling me to grease the bearings, grease the bearings, grease the bearings. Okay, moving on. Cutting this thing out. Cutting these off. Probably just taking the rubbers out of these. I might cut these off depending. Yeah, I'll probably cut these off. I'll make new bump stops or something because I've been thinking about it. The length of the link really doesn't matter, especially when the travel on this vehicle is probably going to be only a few inches. So I think if I can extend the mount a little bit further, like maybe here, I think we'll be all right. Because you want the link to be as far out as you can. So I'd rather have them out here than on this side of the frame rail. But if I have to, I will. So maybe I won't mess with that yet. Yeah, let me just cut these off first. I bounce back and forth with everything. So I think at first the top of the scaffolding thing is just gonna get cut off. Maybe not the whole X member, but I'm gonna cut it here, cut it there, there and there. Slice down the center of this and take the top right off of it. Because if I can keep this in there, that would be pretty cool because it's a real heavy duty piece. And it's got the trans mounts on it. If I don't have to make a trans mount, that'd be perfect. So I'm gonna try to do that instead, because I really think I can put the links on this side and it'll be fine. Brackets are off. This bracket was easy. That front leaf spring bracket was a tough one because the bolt that went through the eye of the leaf was still stuck in the frame, and I didn't know that. So I was trying to fight pulling it off, and then I had to ground the head of it off to get the bracket off. That was a pain. And these brackets back here underneath were also a pain. I don't think I recorded that, but man, those rivets are tapered. So if you just take the top of the head off, it's not going to help you out at all. So you got to kind of like cut it apart. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Moving on to the X member. So I'm going to mark out where I want to cut everything and kind of, just slice it apart. It shouldn't be that difficult. Just gonna take it where it starts to go up, make a mark, all four of those, and then find the height of this, transfer that over across, and that's it. I might, plate it back up to keep an X member, but before that I want to put the floor on there and see if any other part of this X member thing is interfering with the floor. If it is, then I'll have to cut it out, but I'm going to start with this top and see if I can get away with it. It's just so high right now. I can't even get the stock floor to even be close to, you know, sitting on here, so I don't know what's in the way or what's not. I know this is in the way. I don't know if this is. So let me cut this out. I'll mark it out and cut it out. Gonna test fit the floor just so we don't have any issues. Well, that sucks a little bit. It's not awful though. Let's go back just a little more. I'd like to use this X member, so let me first hit. Go ahead and think the corners. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. There it is. And it's going to have pucks underneath. So, I think this is fine. So the floor works. I need to cut a little bit more out of the top of that X. I need to figure out what I'm doing with that X. I kind of want to box it in-ish again. But I also don't want to, you know, hinder anything. So I'm not going to do anything now. But yeah, so I got a little bit of clearance there. These hit. How about this X? Okay. So this is touching right now, but it should come up when there's rubber isolators underneath all the mounts. That should have clearance. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah, the rest of it seems alright. That's cool. That's a hell of a lot stronger than a normal cross member for a transmission, so that's awesome. We saved that X member. Let's start setting up this 4-link, or, you know, kind of seeing where it would go. All these tabs and stuff, hardware and big old tabs from Thor Bros. I'm gonna mock up the front 4-link mount. Get that all bolted together so I can bolt the, you know, the pieces into it and kind of mock it up. I need 2 hands for that. All right, let's figure this out. Definitely gonna need this stuff, hardware. These, pretty sure. Yep. And the rest. This thing is panhard bar. Aha, these guys. This. Guys are for the rear. Bushings, hardware. Cool. This, in particular, right, is that. The rest of these are the links themselves. Do first, set these guys up. So this take that and another one on the bottom. Same thing. And the link slides through here, like comes out that way and through the bottom. So just gotta figure out if I want to put this like this or like that. You know, really doesn't matter too much. And I think either way it doesn't matter. I still have to bolt these on. So let's do that quickly.
Around here. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I will catch you in me. But I don't know, like I just have a hard time in the long run. Easy.
Okay, down. Okay. That's fine. Put that. What's the level look like? things. I got this axle in here kind of mocked up, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this. So I'm gonna tack it on the frame just for now, just so I don't have to hold it here while I try to figure out other things. So
this on and then, yeah, actually see what I can do.
that's a great story, Kelly.
Okay, here's the tea. People love it. The problem.
Saw that coming.
This. Get cleaned out.
No. So we got this one cut to 20, well,
Huh?
it's like a little over 20. It's like 24 and a half center to center.
You're talking about me.
Yes, hammer. So I'm gonna take it out because I said I was only gonna MIG on this job, but I feel like tacking with a TIG is, you know, better. I'll tack it. I might even weld them up. Who cares?
Oh, that wasn't on at all.
You know, a lot more penetration with a TIG. Well, you can. Maybe that's not true, but it's you can control it. You don't have to add filler. You can just heat up the piece.
So we're gonna have to blast this anyway. Once it's all welded in and everything, right?
Blast what?
Huh?
Blast what, you're saying?
A piece.
What?
Once it's welded in, no? Just to like clean it up a bit, or before we weld it in, actually do it.
It's gonna be long. Not gonna be able to, not gonna be able to do that. Alright, got a little mark up here. Nice big beefy links. I've got enough adjustment here that I can spin this in closer if I need to. I'm pretty sure I'm bang on the center of the axle though. Need to go forward a bit. Another one's gonna come underneath to right there and be good. So the only thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna notch this plate and cut this tab off up top here 'cause it's a little high, so I can get right close to the frame. You see how there's space there? 'Cause there's a little bump out here, so I'm gonna, you know, cut into this so I can push it closer. To get full, nice tight fit there. But this is where I think I wanna put them, nice and tucked in here, furthest out on the rear end as you can go. Then the pan hard I'll put, you know, directly over it somewhere. All right, so we got links over here. This is the driver's side ones. I matched everything to 1, so all 4 of these same length now. It gets plenty of adjustability here. You know, bushings in. I'll just screw these out when it comes to welding these, because these bushings are fine because this is already welded. That's all set. So this side, I think I showed you what it looks like. I'm just going to show you again. So double linked up, looks great. Still going to mess with the axle. I think it's where it needs to be. Now it's just clocked way too far back. But regardless, it's in the center. I'm going to figure out where this piece is now, and then, you know, transfer it over to the other side, tack weld that other one in, and get these links mounted up. Let's try to get the sun out of the shot. Okay, I had the camera set up pointing at this while I tacked this up. Apparently there was an SD card error, so that didn't work out so good. But here it is on there. Nice. It's only tacked up because I'm still waiting for a few things to come in before I make sure that it's in the right spot. But you know, it should be. These cars have a huge kick up, so I think I can even drop the axle some more, get these parallel with the ground for ride height. I'm just not sure yet. I'm waiting to get coilovers, and actually, yeah, coilovers in the front and the rear coilovers, so I can mount everything kinda. Axle bearings, I can slide everything in, and mount the wheels. I can get ride height and check the frame height to the ground. Set that all up, and then, you know, make sure everything's good. But I'm happy with everything so far. They look short, but they are 2 feet long. And that's fine. This isn't an air suspension setup where there's going to be 10 inches of travel. There's going to be probably, I don't know, 2-3 inches maybe at max. So perfectly fine here. So yeah, can't wait to get everything in so I can start actually welding the stuff solid, getting it all set up. Yeah, might come out here tonight and mess with it some more. Yeah, maybe get the shock bar mounted or tacked in. I want to tack everything in, make sure it's all good before I weld everything, of course. So yeah, that's kind of it for this today. Looks like a ton of progress. It seems to be. 4-link tacked in, front's still done, so, you know, just really waiting on axle stuff. Axles and coils so I can drop it to the ground.